Alright, I think that's good now. So it's been a little while. You know. I was gonna play last week, but I ended up forgetting that it was Father's Day. So I ended up going out and I got a virtual headset so that I could play some virtual golf with my dad and my brother, because they've been doing that for a couple of years. But anyways, just trying to remember where I was. Right, so I was going to head down and do the Weeping Peninsula next. But before I do that, I actually realized that I forgot to do the Tree Sentinel. And as you can see now, there's the camera working. I ended up just getting a new one, and it arrived a couple of days ago. So, hello. Just because I'm sitting on my living room couch, I'm actually using the TV as the chat there. I suppose I could have used that for the game itself, but then you'd have me always looking up there, and no, it's not quite as good. All right, let's get this bastard. Something you'll find out very quickly is I'm not good at fighting him. I always forget that he's even here by the time I'm set and prepared. And when I do fight him, it's usually at a range. Definitely need to get used to this playstyle again. Yeah, I'm starting to remember how to do this. Maybe not. Just waiting for that horse to kick me. Oh, I'm out of Estus. I'm just staggered. Myself way too open there. Oh. Well, I'm getting the hang of it, that's fine. Again, I don't usually do this fight, because, like, you have this big list of things in your head, and Tree Sentinel, it's always skip him first, do everything else, and then come back to him. But by the time you're supposed to come back to him, you always end up forgetting about it. Or at least I do. but he's also just kind of like a... He's one of those bosses that you really have to fight just to get revenge for your first playthrough when you went and challenged him. And then got your shit kicked in. Ooh. Let's get you somewhat a bit more open. Bleed. Bleed, you fool. Sure is agile on a horse. Ooh, jeez. Third time's the charm. It's not like I'm doing no damage to him. Like I'm getting them pretty close. Actually, I suppose I should also update the death counter then. That's 2 more deaths. Probably gonna get a couple more in there as well. So I should probably lead them all the way back over here. Or I guess I did. Just because there's more room over here to work with. There's not so much stuff in the way. Pretty much have to stick right next to the horse. Oh jeez. Stop body checking me with your horse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, you got this, John. Maybe John doesn't have this yet. Maybe he does need to go to the Peninsula and get some more practice in. Maybe he needs to learn how to get body slammed by a horse. Yeah, I don't got this. It's mostly just that body slam. Oh, Jesus Christ. pretty sure he's just doing it because I keep trying to block him. Yep. I won't. We'll come back to him. It's fine. Oops. And that's deaths to date so far. Right, I'm also just going to quickly order some pizza for my girlfriend and I. Pepperoni, mushrooms, and green peppers. Just because she's out at the moment, which is why I'm doing these streams now, because it's kind of the only day of the week where I can be alone to do this. And then just some drinks. Right, and now I'll just set the order in quick. Just a quick order from Domino's. They got a coupon for 2 medium pizzas at the moment. Can also get some free cheesy bread with it. Oh, and her garlic dipping sauce. So yeah, I'll have to leave the stream for about a minute later just to go grab the pizza. I wish I could just Google Pay this shit. Sorry about this, I know, real professional. Just sitting on my phone the whole time. What do you mean invalid postal code? it gonna work now? It kicked me back like 2 times. Encountered an error? Ah, for fuck's sake. Let me go just fill this in quick. Alright, there we go. We're all good now. Can get back to it. Get back to seeing a legend be born. The legend of John. Yeah, let's head over to the Weeping Peninsula and deal with that. We'll see how much I do this evening, just because a friend of mine started up a new Minecraft server, and you know, it was my girlfriend's first time playing it, so I figured I'd hop on, make a little tavern or something, and oh, I can feel myself getting sucked back into it. You know, it's that like 1 to 2 week phase for Minecraft, so I'm getting back into that.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
Well, he's not gonna have a good time over there.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different.
Yeah, I can see the corpses
Please,
littered.
I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father at the castle? My soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Will do. Gotta head over to the castle there. I don't really remember too much of all that's here for the most part. There is that cove area, but other than that, there isn't too much, I don't think. Smithing stone too, that's pretty good. Mighty shot. I don't think you have anything I want, do you? I mean, not really. I guess I got a stone sword key, but I can come back for that later if I really need it. Could get some cool new armor, though. We'll have to maybe have a look at that. What's the current armor I'm wearing? Vagabond Knight. Well, you know what? Why don't we go get a couple more souls? I need about 1,000, or like probably 1,400 more. Assuming I'm remembering correctly. And I know there's a little madness village just up here. This little hut here as well. Yellow ember. And of course the blood procs right on that last strike, so they just explode into a big thing of blood. Alright, where's this little village? Oh, more rats. Oh, jeez! They're ganging up on me. Oh, fuck. There we go. I almost went mad fighting them. Oh, jeez! There we go. There's the village. You crazies. I don't even remember what all's up here. I know there's a spell that you can get here that you need for the platinum. Or there's something here you needed for the platinum, because that's the only reason I came here. Oh, more rats. Flame crest wooden shield. And then these are the blood thorns or whatever. Eye of Yilo. Alright then. I don't remember what those do. I just know that I need them for crafting. Though I don't think I'll be crafting what they make. Not unless it's super useful. Right, there's a church here, that's what it was. Probably a sacred tear or something. Oh jeez. He snuck up on me. Is there anyone else? I thought I cleaned everyone else out. Oh, jeez. Yep, there's the madness. Let's take America, that'll be pretty nice. Alright, let's try this again. We can find those damnable rats. I already hear them. There they are. Come on, you. Get over here. Yeah, I'm not coming to you. That feels like it's a trap. There we go. They really don't drop a whole lot of runes, unfortunately. Probably have to go kill some other guys. At least they drop 200. Yailing Village. There's the guy that snuck up on me last time. Maybe. Let's find out and see if anyone else sneaks up on me. Is there anyone around here? There we go. Yeah, to all those that haven't seen yet, the Dark Souls 2 video is out now. That came out on Monday. And I'll be releasing each of the different bosses as like little shorts. Just because I was just going to do that on TikTok alone as a kind of way to promote it, but I figured, you know what, I'll also post it to YouTube as well. Oh, that's rude. There we go. Yeah, that took, let's see, I started working on that around February, so, or like, getting back into it. I started it last year, and, I ended up burning myself out just because I had spent so long doing Dark Souls 1, or I put so much time into Dark Souls 1, because at that time I was working 3 days a week, so basically at that time it was 4 days a week of just non-stop working on that video. Meanwhile, Dark Souls 2, it was a little less demanding. More rats. Alright, we can probably head down and... Oop. But, yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's like 5 hours long. But I feel better about this one than I do Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, I was still kind of trying to figure stuff out, and then I guess I didn't really pick stuff up for a year. But I don't know, I just kind of feel better about it. Granted, there's a noticeable uptick in quality towards the end for the audio, because I got a cover for my mic around that time and ended up forgetting to take it off between recording for shorts and recording for that. Where the fuck am I going? Where's the guy? Where am I right now? Oh, there he is. Yeah, let's trade. Oh, yeah. Actually, I wanted to. I guess I can't compare it to what I'm currently wearing.
Very well.
That's fine. So that's 13.5 physical.
I'm finished.
I think this one's less actually. 11.9. But the question is, will I roll better with it? Because since the weight is less, I don't have to sink as many points in order to get my rolls up a bit more.
I'm finished yet.
Alright, let's see how this looks on you, John. Oh, I guess you can hear the washing machine in the background. Because, I mean, like, it's right there. The layout of this space is... There's the washroom, or not the washroom, there's the washer, the bedroom's right behind that, there's the kitchen and bathroom, and it's just one kind of L-shaped hallway. So, can't really get away from it. Get away from the noise anyways. No, John needs a cape. He needs like a proper cape. He's got to look like he's a knight on a quest, so scale mail's not it. So we'll grab the map and we'll kind of sneak around the side there. Because this guy's, yep, there it is, he's shooting at us. Oh, golden seed. We'll want one of those as well. Oof, saved by the rock. And we're at safe distance now. There we go. Can we do it? Can we hit him? Nope. And dead. Yep, there we go. They really aren't that tough, so long as their health isn't massive. Because there's the two for, I think it's, is it Godric's rune? Just along that long bridge. Yeah, the challenging part with them is that you kind of have to walk right out in the open. There's nowhere to hide. And I don't even think you're allowed torrent either, so... Oop, shooting at me. But now that we have the map, I'll grab the... Or you know what, yeah, we can do Castle Morn first. And then we'll head over to the minor Erd tree and the coast over there. Was there anything in here? I don't think so. Nope. Now usually try to sneak through this place, but I don't know if that's going to be an option here. Not for John. He's not a very stealthy person. In fact, I'm pretty sure that armor would give him disadvantage. But I really don't have to fight all those beastmen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, oh, I hate the dogs. Oh, they're just so annoying. There we go. Well, I, gave myself the elevator just in case I died, so... I feel like we should also be updating John as we go along. Just his, like his appearance. What? No, why are you? There we go. He was just two-handing his shield there. But yeah, as his journey kind of goes along, he just starts to look more like the hero. But we'll see. We'll see if I even remember that. Probably just grow out his hair and his beard a bit more. Oh, I hear fighting going on up there. I just warned there was another dog here. Yep, there it is. And I'm probably gonna have to run past you if you wake up. So please don't wake up. Yeah, the screams of his fallen comrade doesn't even wake him up, so he's nice and passed out. Probably had a few too many drinks the night before at this celebration for sacking the fort. Oh, right, I hate this part with melee. It's just those flyers there. But I don't really want to resort to using a bow. Yeah, get down here. Oh, I have a big arrow in my sword. There we go, that's one of them. Now it's just you, buddy. Come on in. Oh no. There we go. And then, yeah, the big guy wasn't here. He's later on, I believe. Yeah. No, he's later. He'll be just down there, but before we do that, we should probably go deliver that letter. Then remember to do it. While they're all clustered up. Oh, Jesus. So you come here first, I can deal with you. And now it's just you. Oh, I guess that's the pizza there. I'll go grab it when we talk to that captain. Just because it sounds like he also left it at the door, thankfully, and then walked away. Because, you know, interacting with people is scary.
There's a face I've not seen
All right.
before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godwin himself. You can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morn won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
I am rather hungry, so I did grab one slice.
I see. From Arena. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands.
Too late.
If you see Arena, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty.
Oh, hot. Which, I mean, is to be expected. It was just made. Yeah, this still feels like the setup phase of the game. Like, you're going around and you're doing all this stuff to prepare, and then like Stormvale Castle is the first big thing that you have to really clear through. Like, Limgrave in its entirety is a very good opening area. And then once you're kind of through that, once you're through Stormvale Castle, Margit is your kind of first tough challenge, and the first real challenge, the first real big boss being Godric. Then after that, that's really when the game feels like it opens up. There we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, those things are not worth it. Yeah, the big one's up there. There he is. You big bastard. Bleed, you fool. Get fucked. As for, I guess I should talk about maybe the next project I'm doing. Right now I'm taking a step back just to work on the shorts. Kind of get ahead on those for the next while, the next month or two. And in the meantime, I work out 3 days a week just in the mornings, and so in between reps, I do a little bit of writing then for, it was Dark Souls 2, and now it is going to be Dredge. It's just like a little fishing game that I ended up starting to play. When was it? It was a couple of months ago, kind of in the middle of working on Dark Souls. Because my girlfriend found it just on the PlayStation Store and thought, oh hey, this is looks like a fun little fishing game, and I watched her play it, and it's like, maybe I'll try it for myself, and I fell in love with it. It's such a fun little cozy fishing game. I loved it so much that I ended up getting the platinum, and it's like, I still want more. I want to get through the DLC, and it was so much fun. So I figured it's probably a good follow-up video, something nice and small, not quite as heavy as Dark Souls 2 was. Because that was, again, 5-hour video. Not that I'm complaining about it. It's, like, I like those longer form videos where it's kind of covering a massive topic. But, you know, I can't just spend months working on this massive video and it doesn't really go anywhere, it doesn't really do anything. So I figured a good place to really get ahead would be some smaller ones to start with, and so I set a subscriber milestone before I move on to do Bloodborne next, which I'm also looking forward to that one, because Bloodborne is actually I've been thinking about it recently, and it's probably not my favorite FromSoft game. I think Dark Souls 1. I don't think anything really beats Dark Souls 1. It's the one that I've played the most. It's the one that I'm the most familiar with the story. But Bloodborne is still like a very close second place. It's just through like looking back on it and realizing I played Dark Souls 1 a lot more than I did Bloodborne. And then Elden Ring I'd probably put at third place. Yeah, those are the big three: Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. But once I hit, I think I set it at 600 subscribers, I'll go and I'll cover Bloodborne. Whole story, all the bosses, all that stuff, and then I'll go and do probably Dark Souls 3, and we'll see about Elden Ring after that. Just because I can't do Sekiro. I tried it once and I got to the first boss, I beat him, I was like, I'm not putting myself through this for the next that many weeks. Alright, now time to shut up and lock in. Oh, I forgot to put my spirit ashes on my thing. staggers every time I hit him. This really isn't that bad. I didn't need the summons. Shit. There we go. Oop, he broke my stance. There we go. And he's down. I never understood why he had the grafted blade greatsword. Because that's more of like a Godric thing, I guess. Anyways, that's Castle Morn. Or, yeah, Castle Morn. Guess there is up there, but... yeah, why don't I go check out that place? I don't remember what's there. Looks like a bit of poison. Yeah, because I usually just run through here. I don't actually explore it. I don't come back after I kill the big guy. Oh, but there is one of these little guys. Wherever he teleported off to. Oh, there he is. I swear there's probably some ranged one. Oh, never mind. I got him. Poison mist. Probably because there's going to be poison in the area, isn't there? Yeah, there it is. There's just a big fucking poison swamp here. Why? What's the point of this? Poison bloom. Yep. Yep, just big poison swamp. Oh, there's something up there. Golden rune, 4. Nice. Is there anything on the other one? Does not look like it. Oh, as well, I need to, before the end of tonight, I was wanting to watch the new Vita Carnis that came out like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I was pretty into like analog horror for the longest time. Things like Mandela Catalog, Gemini Home Entertainment, that kind of stuff. Like some of those were really good, especially because I liked those ARGs back in high school. If anyone remembers, like, oh, what were some of the good ones? Like Hi, I'm Mary Mary, with the, like, growing the monster from her father. That one was really good. I really liked that one, especially the ending of it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of the other really good ones, the really big name ones. Without going into like the Adult Swim territory, because they had some really good ones. Like This House Has People in It. Oh my god, that one's a mindfuck, especially as you really get deep down into it. Yeah, after that kind of came the analog horror scene, and like it did kind of start to get stale. There's a couple that are good. Oh, you shouldn't have waited.
Rena, how could this be? My daughter deserved better.
Yeah, she deserved for her father to come and save her.
With me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered.
And, I mean, the castle's fallen regardless,
I'll
so...
find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done.
Yeah, you kinda fucked up there, buddy. You probably should have saved her instead of abandoning. Can I? There's probably an enemy around or something. You probably should have saved your daughter rather than trying to protect a crumbling castle. That didn't really work out too well. Yeah, I know there's that demi-human area, but I don't particularly care for it. Anyways, oh, right, just because I wanted to finish my thought with it. But yeah, and then analog horror came along, and there's some that... Like, there were some that were good, and there's quite a lot that were just kind of following the trend. I'm kind of sad that the Godzilla one got cancelled, because I think, if I remember correctly, there were people that were sending death threats to the guy, and he's just like, I don't want to have to deal with this, which, fair on him. No one should have to deal with that for their work, but like, I thought it was really good. I was really enjoying it. But there aren't a whole lot that are still active that I pay attention to. Mainly, again, Mandela Catalog, Vita Carnis. Those are the two that come to mind. I really liked Walton Files, but it's been so spotty with its posting. Like, I think one came out last year, and the one before that was a couple of years. Because like it felt like a unique and kind of more fresh twist on the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing. But probably my favorite right now is Vita Carnis. It's so imaginative with its world building. Like these monsters that are just made out of living meat, and just trying to figure out where they came from. It's a fun ride, and the most recent one, it looks like it's dealing, or I got like a couple of minutes into it, so it's dealing with the Harvester and the Host of Influence. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of tests they do on those. Oh, another one was the Backrooms with Cane Pixels. That's another good one. I haven't watched that one in a while. There's probably been quite a few updates to it. And I'll have to check again next Halloween if Local 58 posts again, because I think for the last 2 years or so they've actually done uploads. Because like I was fine with where it ended with the Night Watch, with like the moon and the sky, and it's this big eldritch monster. But from what we've been getting after that, it's still pretty good. Like that skull asteroid, that one was a little long, but I didn't mind it too much. It was just kind of sitting there and waiting for it. I think I was actually working on some shorts at the time. I was working on something, so I didn't mind having to wait that long and just glance up every time the text changed on it. And I want to know what was in that door. But again, sometimes you don't need to know. Sometimes it's better to just leave it as it is. But I loved the alien that we got in that last one. Oh my god. Especially with the whole myth, the legend of, oh, this woman who died, now she's constantly looking up at the sky, and you finally get to see her. You get to see the ghost of this woman, and then the light shines on it. Nope, it's not a woman looking upwards, it's a creature looking right at the camera. Oh, that reveal got me. Oh, I loved it so. I guess I can take this guy down. I love how death in this is just so oceanic. Like these barnacles on the feet are just skulls, and of course Godwin himself and what he's kind of become. It's just so cool. Crushed. Oh, did I do it? Yep, there we go. I don't know if there's any remembrances I'm going to use, let alone have to copy, but they're just kind of fun to fight. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about clearing the barnacles off of them. And I know this guy here has the Zweihander. And he has something else, that I think maybe the lantern, which I don't usually do. Like, I'll grab it in Bloodborne. But otherwise, I don't really grab it. Maybe I should.
Well, it's been an age. How can I help?
Yeah, he does have the lantern. And the note on the Wandering Mausoleums. Right, that's the reason I came to him before, was the bloody finger to get the stars.
Have a safe journey.
Great stars. Yeah.
Anything? Have a safe.
And we're gonna put that there. There we go. Now we got a little lantern to light our way. So remember, there's the Graven School around here, and it's guarding the ruins here. Yeah. There it is. I'm gonna keep doing that, hitting X to interact. It's always one of those things.
It will do no good, I swear it.
and yet you persist. You frothing degenerates!
Oh. Sorry, lady. Can't help you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do her stuff later. Oh, jeez. It doesn't give me anything if I get around there. It doesn't give me anything if I kill it, but may as well. But what I really want is that minor Erd tree. Yeah, that one there. Just have to remember how to get up there. I think that was... I remember that teleported me somewhere, but I don't remember where. I think it might have been... Is that the one that goes all the way up to... fucking... I keep wanting to say Anne Orlando, Landell. Don't know what that does. Yep, there we go. There's the Erd tree. Or the minor Erd tree. Hello there, Asylum Demon. Ooh, that was nasty. Ooh, whoops. Fucking tossing me around like a rag doll. In there. Maybe not. Going for butt slam again. Oops! Started right into that. Do you bleed? Oh shit. Yep, no, I should have gotten on the horse. I know it is easier to do on Torrent, but what can you do? Yeah, let's just do this on horseback. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the big problem with Thorns is that you just can't dodge. But you can definitely get in behind a lot easier. Who the fuck is this guy? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to mess with the mighty John? Oh shit. I walked right into that one. Oop, that was my fault. Yeah, no. That was my fault. Well, I'm gonna grab another slice of za. Ooh, nice. Got him! I need some Roa fruit, I just realized, or the little treats for Torrent. The unstoppable duo of John and Horse. There we go. Alright, now give me that tier. There it is. I don't remember how to get the one for stamina. It's just a little thing there, sticking out of the ground. Oh well. I know there's a cave down there that I can do. So why don't we do that, and then we'll go fight Margit. Oh no, Erd Tree first. Not Erd Tree, Tree Sentinel. And then we'll do Margit. And then that's probably where I'm gonna end it for today. Because then next week, because I don't think I have anything next Sunday, I'll do Shiafra. We'll do Shiafra and then Stormvale Castle. I don't even think this was the one I was meaning to find, but yeah, Morn Tunnel. Because if I can bring up the map, I'm allowed to. Oh, never mind. I guess it is. This is the one that I was thinking of. Oh, perfect. Can also get some upgrade stuff here, so that'll be nice. Granted, I don't remember what level we're at for our weapon. Let's find out actually. What do I need? Probably need the 2s, don't I? See if we can find them. Well, hopefully the other one died when he fell off. Probably not. Two of you bastards. The 3 of you bastards here. Oop, fucking heal. And now let's take care of these little stragglers all over the place. The miners. Smithing stone ones. Are there any 2s in here? Nope, just a 1. Is the other one gonna get up? Yep, but he's not gonna chase me. Oh, maybe. Doesn't matter. The other guy's dead now. You just watched your buddy bleed out to death. Could have been avoided if you had helped him. Ah, big guy. Oh, it's this guy from before. Okay, that means I don't want to go there just yet, because that's going to lead to that big chamber. And I think the chamber is where you're actually supposed to go. So what's over here? A little hut. We got the fucking magic balls. There, that helps. I'm finding glintstone here. I thought that was mostly just in the tunnels underneath Icaria. That was like their whole thing. Now I don't remember if this is a good chest or a teleport chest. Only one way to find out. Exalted flesh. Not that good. But I got what I came there to get, which was loot. So let's see what kind of loot is this way. Anyone following me? Nope. Soft cotton. Nope. You will stay away from me. You stay over there until I'm ready for you. There we go. Where did you come from? Know where you're going. It ain't heaven. Somber smithing stones. Nice. Not gonna need them. Still more smithing stone ones. It looks like I'm already at the boss fight, so I guess there aren't any 2s in here. Which is fine. Now, who is that in there? Is it back? OBS just crashed there. That was weird. Yeah, that was weird. OBS just crashed there. I don't know how that'll affect the stream or the replay, so. Where am I? Oh, am I all the way back up here? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the Stake of America there. Yeah, because I'm also viewing the game itself through OBS, so as soon as I stepped through the fog door, I couldn't see anything and the boss just fucking killed me. And I don't really want to jump down there. I don't think I can live. Do I want to? No, I don't really want to take that chance. Do I? Yeah, fuck it. Well, they didn't seem to mind. Where's the other one? There you are. Thank you. And I don't need to deal with you bastards. You're just gonna keep mining. Swear to God, if OBS crashes again as soon as I step through this fog door. Where even are my? There they are. Oops. Lead, you fool. Ooh, backstab. Didn't know what to backstab him. And it was a lot easier than I thought, too. There we go. And down he falls. And I think that's everything for us here. Yep. Now we return to the Tree Sentinel. Get our revenge for the start of the stream. There we go. Yeah, because I don't think there's really much else for us to do in the Weeping Peninsula. I suppose I could go up to that tower, but I mean, is there really anything there for us? I don't really think so. So, Tree Sentinel is the next stop then. Ah, hello there. Yeah, I'm just running around, getting some stuff done, and working my way up to the first big boss. Oops. Probably gonna body check me with the horse again. Oops. he bleeds. He bleeds, he can die. Oops, so can I. Oh. Body check with the shield. Yeah. Last stream I just went around Limgrave. There's a couple of things there. And this stream is finishing preparations because the first big obstacle is Margit, and he's basically a wall telling you stop. Don't come here yet. Actually look around, explore, prepare yourself, and then come fight him. Unlike this bastard. Well, I guess this bastard's kind of doing the same thing. As soon as you walk out, he's right there for you. And of course you are not prepared at all for him. Come on, I believe in you, John. He bleeds. And then I get crushed. Come on, away from the wall. Oof. Mobile for a guy on a horse. Yeah, go ahead and feel bad for the horse. It's also kicking my ass, though. Oh. It's always the tree sentinel. When you first start your playthrough, it's always the one to kick your teeth in. And even now, just because I'm not used to fighting him, I always forget to fight him. You look at him, you're like, alright, I'll come back to him later once I'm well and prepared. And then I always end up forgetting him to fight him once I'm well and prepared. Oops. Thought I had my shield up there. Okay, I know it can punish the slam down when the horse rears up. But second phase is a lot harder. Well, I can also just come back to him later, I suppose. The main thing is Margit. Margit's the big one. He is very fast. Wait till you see Margit. The thing with Elden Ring is that a lot of the big bosses in this game got really sped up. Just because I guess it's to increase the challenge. And there's some ways that they artificially did that as well, like with the delayed attacks, just because people are so used to some of these bosses from, like, Dark Souls 3, and especially Sekiro, which came out just before this. Oh, and I should also equip my dogs. Dogs or jellyfish? I don't know if I've ever actually used... I can't even use them anyways. You know what, we'll harass him with the dogs. We want to go here. Jellyfish it is then. So, yes and no with some of the different games having the same bosses. For the most part, each game has its own roster of bosses, but with Elden Ring, they did actually bring back the Asylum Demon, which is the tutorial fight for Dark Souls 1. And then the new one, Night Rain, kind of threw that out the window, and there's 2 bosses from each of the different Dark Souls games. It's Nameless King, and I can't remember who for Dark Souls 3. The big spider, Duke's Dear Freya, and then the Smelter Demon, the big metal golem for Dark Souls 2. And then the Gaping Dragon, a big toothy dragon. And who else was it for Dark Souls 1? I can't remember. Was it? Oh, it was Centipede Demon. Because they had that in the trailer. Right. And here's the first major fight of the game. What all of the opening areas kind of building up towards.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
So, in case you're not aware, you have the basically the god of this world, Queen Marika, and she had a number of children, and after she kind of broke the rules of order that's holding everything together, her children fought over the different pieces of the Elden Ring. And this is one of her children masquerading as someone else. His name is Morgott, and his alias is Margit. It's like me making my name Kale instead of Cole to hide my identity. Oop. Let me get my jellyfish. And his whole thing is he doesn't want anyone to become the Elden Lord because that would kind of... He wants to preserve the old way. Oh, he went for the jellyfish. Let's go, jellyfish. Lead. Phase 2.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Oops. Can I get him to bleed again? That's the question. I got him to stagger. That's pretty good. Ooh, there we go. First try. The jellyfish got him.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
So that whole piece of dialogue was kind of meant to be like, hey, the Knight's Cavalry is now going to be hunting you down. Except they're kind of already around before you do the fight. It probably would have felt a little better if they came after that. Yeah, let's bring up our endurance. Yeah, endurance. We'll get that to 20 and then we'll start leveling strength again. So, is there anything else for us to do in Limgrave? Doesn't look like it. But before I go on to the castle, I actually wanted to go do Shiafra first. So, actually, I don't think I've been down to Shiafra yet, have I? Which I don't know how much you've played of the game. So, the whole story of Elden Ring is that you had a great god called the Golden Order, or the Greater Will, and it came down and essentially established order in the world by picking someone to serve as a vessel, and that was Queen Marika. And so she waged a great war in its name, kind of uniting all of the people, and one of the big things, if I can get out of this forest, is setting up the Erd Tree, which I'm in a big forested area, so I can't really see it. Or not forested, foggy area. Is the fog going to clear from here? Because usually you should be able to see it everywhere. Yeah, there it is. Nope, never mind, that's the minor Erd Tree. I'll just, I'll approach it from over here. So Queen Marika established order over everything and set up the Erd Tree. There it is, this big tree. That is kind of the symbol of all order in this world, the lands between. And she ended up having a bunch of husbands. She ended up having a whole lot of kids. And over time, she started to see the Greater Will as kind of imposing itself on the world. She started to see it as kind of the villain and realized that in a world without suffering, there's no real growth. So she banished her first husband and everyone who followed him, so that one day grace would return to them. They were no longer in the Erd Tree's grace, and when it returned to them, then one of them would become her new consort. And that happened when she decided, I'm going to destroy the Elden Ring, the symbol of order and unity in this world. Because one of her children died. Now, she removed death from the rune, so death shouldn't happen, but someone stole death and used it to kill him. And now his corpse is kind of rotting beneath the capital city. And your job is to get all of these runes and bring them back together and become Queen Marika's consort once again. Which there are 6 different endings to the game. 4 of which are you become her consort. And then 2 of which where you're just like, nah, I'm doing something else. But actually, in order to create her rule, she had to repress a whole bunch of different people. And down here in the river wells, which are very pretty, you get to see some of the people from before Marika's reign. Namely, the fight that I'm going to go do down here is the ancestral beast, because there are those that venerated the wild spirits of old. And this one here, I believe, is just a juvenile. Yeah, it's a lot of information, but this game is just absolutely massive. It's probably the largest FromSoft has ever done in terms of both the world, the storytelling, the bosses. It just everything is kicked up to 11. Like it's going to be hard for them to top. And then I guess some of the different endings that there are. Oh yeah, it is gorgeous. Let me go show you Mogwin Palace, which is just up ahead. One of the things that I really like that From Software does is that you can see late game areas pretty early on in the game, or you can see somewhere early and you're like, oh hey, I'm gonna go there. Yeah, no problem. There, that big temple up there is actually, you go there at the end of the game and you fight the guy that I just beat, his brother. The two of them were cursed since birth with horns, which is kind of a symbol of the old order of the Crucible. And so one of them, Margit, he decided, I'm going to stay in the city, I'm going to defend it. And this guy just decided, I'm actually going to go with his god of blood, the Formless Mother. And then I'm going to kidnap my half-brother, and then I'm going to marry him, and then I will be the new Elden Lord. And for the longest time, everyone was kind of shitting on him for that. Just, oh, hey, you know, you kind of a creepy weirdo because you kidnapped your brother who is cursed with eternal youth, and you're going to marry him. And kind of imprison him in this egg. But it turns out in the DLC that, oh, it was actually the half-brother's plan all along, and he had actually manipulated Moog into doing it and controlled his mind because he has the power to manipulate people's hearts. Like, the DLC just kind of completely recontextualized everything to the point where Moog was basically retconned. Everything that he was doing was just retconned. I don't even know what he was doing besides trying to be the Elden Lord. Because, like, he worked with the Formless Mother, but to what end, really? Because he wanted to make his new dynasty as the Elden Lord. There we go. So, I should probably also explain what I'm doing. So all over this area, which again, very pretty. I love these river wells underground, especially Noxtella later on in the game, but that's through Ronnie's questline, and you have to go, that one you have to go kill General Verdun for. But what I'm doing right now is, again, there's these worshippers of the wild gods that America has been repressing. And so one of their gods is actually just over here. Yeah, just in that temple right there. And you can see here that there's these pillars here. Two of them have fire on them because as I go and light up these other monuments, these ones will light up. And once all 8 of them have been lit up, there's the god. The Hallowhorn grounds. This corpse here is actually the god. And it'll kind of light up and be covered in a ghostly fire once it's ready to be fought. And there's this one that's kind of the weaker one, and then later on you get to go... I believe it's up there. Yeah, you get to go all the way up there, and there's another one, and that one's the actual main version of the fight. It's harder, and it actually drops its remembrance, which means that you can make boss weapons out of it. Yep. The arena and watching the beast in action it's very good. The music is absolutely gorgeous. I love the soundtrack for the beasts, for those kind of wild gods. Oh, and there's also, I think this takes me part of the way up. I don't go all the way up until after I fight Radon. Yeah, and then there's a guy just in the waters over here, I believe. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, no, there he is. All the way over there. The Dragonkin soldier. But I'm not gonna fight him just yet. Just because he's a little too aggressive for me. But I know there is a site of grace around here somewhere. This guy there. One of the Dragonkin soldiers of Noxtella. That must have been somewhere down below the site of grace, but now I get to go back down there. Now I just need to remember where all of them are. I know, yeah, there's some over here. Yep, there it is. You guys are tanky, Jesus Christ. Can I just light this? Yep. Oh, thank God for iframes. Oh, after Dark Souls 2, that game doesn't have any iframes for opening doors or opening chests or doing anything like that, so if you're in the middle of opening a door and an enemy comes up right behind you, they can take you out of it and kill you. So with this, I can just run in, light the bonfire without having to worry, and safely escape. And one of the neat things about this area, is just its placement in the game. You can actually get here pretty early on. You can go here like immediately after you exit out of that starting area, which you can do for a lot of places. Like if you really wanted to, you could just go to the entrance to Landell, to the capital city. But the game actually directs you here later through another quest line. Like this whole area is hidden to you unless you decide to explore this little temple that's just off in the woods and go down the elevator. But if you miss it, despite the fact that it's in like the opening section of the game, there's a quest line with one of the other, not the daughter of America herself, but it's one of her stepchildren. And she's trying to break away from her fate of succeeding America. And she directs you over down here so that she can kind of look into the history of the Nox, because they have a special blade that she can use to kind of sever her fate. And her ending of the game is probably my favorite. So yeah, wasn't paying attention. So yeah, the different endings of the game, you have the main ending where you become the Elden Lord, and it's the default ending. There are 3 endings where you become Elden Lord, but you use different runes in order to repair the ring, because it's fractured and broken, and so you can find these ones to kind of repair it. One of them, of these kind of endings, my favorite one is the one where you bring death back into the rune, into the Elden Ring, so death once again kind of exists in the world, because its removal has started to cause problems, like the undead are now rising. And they're called those who live in death. And so you kind of bring death back into it, and you embrace those who live in death. Oh, for fuck's sake. Probably gonna get shot again and die. Yep, there it is. There's another one where you kind of repair order with more order. And that one, the idea behind that ending is basically the foundations are solid, but it kind of lost its way. And Marika took it in a direction it should never have gone. And so you kind of strip away her ideals away from the Elden Ring. And then the last one is just kind of a big fuck you ending where you decide to curse the Elden Ring, and so now everyone in the lands between is forever cursed to suffer. And in order to do that, you have to help out a guy called the Dung Eater. Which, as silly as it sounds, there is reasoning behind it. Because, like, in Eastern philosophy, you have the different chakras in your body, and the one that holds your soul is kind of stored in your lower back. Alright, have a nice rest of your evening. I'll probably still explain the endings just to anyone that listens to this later, but hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening. Yeah, the Dung Eater, so you have your soul kind of stored in your lower back, and so the idea is that he's kind of actually eating your soul, not actually your poop. And then the other two endings, the Frenzied Flame one is basically just, nope, burn it all down, embrace chaos, embrace entropy, there's no point in continuing anymore, destroy everything. Which is also a very fun ending. Especially because we get more of the Frenzied Flame in Shadow of the Erdtree with Midra and his whole questline, and that's just really cool. I really like Midra. But again, my favorite one is basically the Age of Stars ending with Rani the Witch, and it's you know, the Golden Order is fallen. There's no point in continuing it anymore. We may as well go make our own destiny without any gods, without the meddling of outer deities. And Rani decides that she's going to take a 1,000-year voyage away from the lands between to go and journey across the stars with you as her new consort. And then she will return in 1,000 years and kind of build a new age for the world. It's very... In terms of, like, Dark Souls, the other four endings feel very much like Age of Fire, like you're kind of prolonging the corrupt cycle. I still have two more. Frenzied Flame is very Age of Dark, which is basically burn it all down. I like Rani's because it feels very Dark Souls 2. It feels very much like I reject the binary. I reject that we don't have to continue with this order. We don't have to burn it all down. We can kind of go our own path. I already got that one. Where are the other two? I think there was one inside of a set of ruins somewhere. Oh, over here. I'm pretty sure there's one over here. Nope, just a big flower. Unless... no. I could have sworn there was one over there. Is it up on top of here? I don't think so. Get rid of these ones first. Oop. Oop, oh no. I get up before we... Yeah, I don't remember if he can go up ladders or not, so... Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let me up. Maybe there actually is one up here. I don't remember. I think there's an invader up here, isn't there? Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Oops. Alright, one more. And I could have sworn it's up over here. Powers gather somewhere in Horn. Oh, never mind, I did get it. Oops. And that's fine, I only had... Oh, I didn't realize I didn't die. The torrent died and I thought I died. Now I'll do the all the way back over here. Ah, I can hate those guys. Did I get this one? Yes, I did, apparently. Yeah, so it's just this way. There it is. Alright, here we go. The ancestor spirit, that's what it is. Couldn't recall the name of it. Again, the music of this fight is just phenomenal. It's just gorgeous. I think it can kick enough. Just don't get out of the way. Ah, did it again. keep getting kicked in the head. Oops. Shit. There we go. That time we dodged it. Really not taking that much damage, is it? Almost out of Estus. I might have to actually come back and do him later when you're supposed to come here. Which would be nice if I could get him before that, but I might need to upgrade my weapon first. Which means finding a whole bunch of the smithing stone 2s. Oh, maybe that's what we'll do before we go to Stormvale next time. Because I'm figuring out that that's probably the flaw in our approach right now, is that we don't really have enough smithing stone 2s. We need to upgrade our weapon. Or maybe I can. Or maybe not. I might be able to get it. I can probably do it, at the very least, on another try. Yeah, no. I'll give it one more try. There we go. Stake of America. There's my runes over there, although I think I only had like 6 or something though. damage? Couldn't tell. Oop. Oh, didn't mean to use the physical. Although I guess right now it's only used as a healing potion. And not an efficient one at that. Come on, do something. You like to spam that one, don't you? Yeah, I'm gonna stop for now, and I'll probably work on getting a better weapon next time, or at least upgrading it. Yeah, just because my back's starting to hurt. I'm getting hungry, and I want to get back to playing some Minecraft with my buds if they're still on. So I'll be leaving off here. And, yeah, I'll see anyone next week if they're here. Take care.